are locked, but the truth is out. In 1990s, the bigotry and butchery unleashed on Kashmiri Hindus was denied, and yet today another wave of Hindu exodus has begun. Times now travel to Shopian to get you the reality on the ground. Watch how Hindus who had staunchly refused to flee their hearth and home in 1990s today are being forced to leave.
Padlocks on Hindu homes and abandoned temples are the grim reality as far as now the ground updates is concerned, because even when the people are being called back to report to work, the Hindus there have been asking for a transfer, saying that the atmosphere is not safe for them to continue living in the valley.
Now, what has happened, what has transpired after killing of this Kashmiri Pandit is that many Kashmiri Pandits who lived in this village and also earned a living staying here and did not even leave when the situation was worse have left the village. Although there are contrary views, the people here in this village who we have spoken with are saying that they used to stay here, they were here all the time. During even in the 90s when the militancy began, not all of them chose to leave. All of them almost stayed back and did not leave Kashmir Valley and this village here in Shopian district. But now, after this killing, fear in this village is very evident. I'll show you the exact houses of these Kashmiri Pandits. Around 10 of these houses are now locked. We have been going around this village, and this is one such house just adjacent to Puran Krishan, which is locked completely. And this is a time when apple harvesting also takes place, and several of them are engaged in apple harvesting. And generally this is the time when they are busy in their orchards, bringing down the apples and sending them to different fruit mandis across India. But today there is nobody to take care of these apples. They have been handed over to locals to take care of them. This time around, entire families have gone. And this is the temple in this particular village, which you can see. We have also found that the temple is also locked. We spoke to several villagers, Kashmiri Muslims, who say that even the worst in the 90s did not ensured that they also ensured that these Kashmiri Pandits do not leave from this village. But this time around the situation is different, circumstances are different, and that is why this village has fallen silent and many Kashmiri Pandits have left this particular village. Shah Sahab, हमें ये बताइए कि जो अभी यहाँ पे हालात बने उसके बाद कितने कश्मीरी पंडित इस गांव से निकले हैं?
कम से कम 13 घर निकला।
तो क्या वजह रही उनके यहाँ से निकलने की?
बस वजह तो उनको पता होगा, वैसे वो एक पंडित मारा है उसी वजह से गया।
जब 90s में हालात यहाँ पे खराब थे तब भी ये लोग यहाँ से नहीं
नहीं गया। हम तो इनको खड़ा रहा, कोई भी उलझन आ गया हम सब खड़ा रहा, मुसलमान हम जब वो बिहल वाले सब हम खड़ा रहा।
तो क्या लगता है आपको, क्या हुआ इस बार की सब लोगों को जाना पड़ा? डर है?
हाँ, डर लग गया कि हमें मार देंगे, कोई उलझा हो जाएंगे ज्यादा। अभी तो एक ही मार गया, हो सकता है हमें सारे को भी मार दे।
Well, but the ecosystem turns a blind eye to this reality and the truth which has now come to the fore. Now remember how in the past the likes of Farooq Abdullah fumed when we asked about the indiscriminate killing of Hindus.
He said it is not his problem and rather chose to walk away from the entire interview itself. But if the stakeholders, what they call themselves of the Kashmir Valley, if they don't take a step ahead and address the problem, then who will?
Who am I to appeal? No, it's not my job. It is for Government of India's job. It is for Prime Minister's job. Not Farooq Abdullah. It is for Prime Minister, not Farooq Abdullah.
वो इसमें अकेले नहीं है, कई सारे ऐसे सरकारी मुलाजिम भी हैं जिनको प्राइम मिनिस्टर्स पैकेज के तहत यहाँ वो वापस आए, उनको यहाँ बसाने की कोशिश की गई, लेकिन हालात इस हद तक ख़राब हो गए कि वो मजबूर हो गए यहाँ से वापस जम्मू चले गए। ये बड़ी अफसोस की बात है, और इससे ज़्यादा अफसोस की बात यह है कि यहाँ की जो मौजूदा हुकूमत है वो इसके बारे में कुछ करना नहीं चाहती। वो इसी नशे में है कि ये टूरिस्ट आ रहे हैं, जैसे कि टूरिस्ट सारा कुछ है, झूठ पे झूठ बताया जाता है।
Roping in my colleague Ishan over the phone. And Ishan, now as far as this exclusive report from Jammu and Kashmir is concerned, of course it showcases how another exodus has begun. But on the other hand, it is a big eye-opener for all those who have been bearing Hindu phobia and have been raising doubts over the same.
Well, there are two sides to this story. One is that there are Kashmiri, PM package employees who have been protesting, and some of them have not resumed their duties ever since the killing of Kashmiri Pandits took place. But the government has clearly said that employees should come back to work, and the biometric system that exists in the offices should work as per norms. Several of them have been protesting, saying that their salaries haven't been given, and their salaries have not come in their accounts because they haven't resumed their duties, while they are fearing for their lives that they will get killed if they resume back offices or come back to Kashmir Valley. Many of them have moved to Jammu division and have been demanding that they should be shifted permanently or temporarily to Jammu division for the safety of their lives. The other side is that ever since the killing of Poor and Krishan in Shopian's Chaudhry Kund area, at least 10 family actually went out of that area and moved to Jammu. Although the administration is keen and saying that these migrations generally take place during the winter time and they move out of that particular village because of the cold. But people there who we spoke with had a contrary view. They said that only elderly people from the families would go out.
Right.
And even in the worst.
But also when it comes to the confidence building measures that have taken a definite hit this time around, as we are looking at several killings and targeted killings, not just of the non-locals there, but of the Hindus that have been taking place consistently, despite what the government say that measures are being taken in for their safety. We don't see that happening there on the ground. Ishan, for the moment, thanks very much for joining in. You're watching the Morning News. I will be back after a short break.